Okay, let's start. This session is Drupal Commerce Contributed Modules Overview. I'm going to basically throw like 50 modules to you. And let's start because I have a lot of things to say. So this is me. I'm Pedro Cambra. I work with Commerce Guys. And I'm an hyperactive member of the Spanish-speaking community. I organize Drupal local events in Barcelona and in Spain. And if you are interested in developing with Drupal, we are throwing a great one in June. So feel free to ask me. And okay, I totally stole this slide from Ryan's presentation this morning about the vision of Commerce Guys about Drupal Commerce, like ruling the world and stuff like that. And we are putting a lot of effort both in commerce module but also in the contrib universe. And this presentation is I'm going to try to show you which modules you can use now for your commerce sites and which ones are ready and how to keep up to date, which is not easy. And I will not do any demo because we won't have enough time, but I booked both right after this one, 3:45 in room 206. So I'll demo whatever you want or solve unsolved questions here. And before I start with what I call the essentials, please feel free to ask questions at whatever point of the presentation. If you are in the front rows, just raise your hand and I'll repeat the questions. And if you are like down in the room, you can go to the mic there and just ask. Because if not, it's going to be 45 minutes of me talking. So please ask me questions. So first things first, Drupal Commerce is a framework as it is now. And it ships with many core features, but we have some things that we left in the contrib universe, such as shipping. You say that you need shipping for your online store, but not for every store. So shipping is a contrib module, it's one of the essentials ones, and it technically provides a line item type, and it takes care of the checkout process. So you can select the shipping there. And it's really rules-based, so you can decide or you can manage all your shipping behaviors through rules. As it is now, I think that the 2.0 branch has no shipping method, right? So it's pluggable and extendable, because if not, you won't have any shipping at all. So there is support for flat rate, UPS, any other one remarkable? Postal Service, Canada Post. Okay. So you can, if you don't find one model that fits your needs, is really friendly to extend, and you can see more examples there. The other essential, it looks really nicer in my screen. Sorry for the blank thing here. Is the stock thing. The commerce stock is, okay, it's a way to maintain and track stock for products. Yeah, and as normally, the online stores manage stock as they want. Nobody manages stock the same way. It's rules-based, so you can decide when you decrease stock and when you increase it again, if your order is cancelled or not, or I don't know. so it's really flexible. And it also has a 2.0 version, that is the one you should be using. And this version supports things like decimal stock, so liters and things like that. Yeah, you can create your own rules for stock behaviors, even for service stock or crazy stuff like that. So the next category of contribs is import and export. So the main modules for getting stuff into commerce from other sources are feeds and migrate. We have integrations with commerce feeds and commerce migrate. And both are ways to import products. Feeds actually support customer profiles and recently coupons. And the way it works is that it allows you to import the products, but also the references, so you can import products and displays and link them together in the process. The migrate approach uses the migrate model, and it's slightly different, but it also has a UberCard to commerce submodule, so you can import UberCard stores into commerce directly using the submodule from commerce migrate. And another stuff for import and export is kind of different, but we have features integration by using the commerce feature model. And it currently supports product types, customer profiles, line item types, and other stuff in there. So you can stage your structure between installations. There are a couple more. There is an XML export for products and displays, but you probably may want to use views for that. And this one is the order FTP exports XML and sends it over FTP. So I know this is a really specific use case, but it's there. There is also a commerce service model, but again, and as the XML, you may want to use views for that. Some views, data source, or one of these models to export things. Okay, so physical products. For those of you pretending to sell physical stuff, I mean, maybe it's not that trendy, but we have a solution for that. Commerce Physical uses the physical field model for 3 dimensions and weight in many measurement units. So it's a great way to store dimensions and weight the proper way. So this allows you to calculate shipping costs. I think that the UPS model does that, so you can track your shipping costs with a physical thing. Okay, so more interesting stuff are the non-physical products. Non-physical products are like subscriptions, file downloads, or whatever you don't ship to your clients or your customers. Let's start with Commerce File. So Commerce File is a way, okay, to sell file access to the yeah, it's a good name, right? So it's rules based, as all the models with commerce, because we have a really strong rules integration. So it allows you to limit the number of downloads, the access to the files through rules. And there is also a commerce downloads install profile. that includes this module pre-configured and ready to use. If you want to test it quickly, you can check that install profile. And yeah, and it's ready to sell like, I don't know, ebooks or music or whatever you sell access to through the file system of Drupal. Okay, this is a slightly different one, is a product key. It generates product keys or vouchers that you can associate to your products. So normally it's used to unlock software like keys for apps or something like that. So you can sell these through commerce, and you get a final order with a key, and you can assign it or unassign it to your product types. So again, it's rules based, so you can track it and control stock and all this cool stuff. More things to sell or to manage non-physical products are the commerce credits and commerce user points. Are two ways of reach the same point. The commerce credits provides a way to buy or win credits to your users, and it has an expiration feature, so they can expire. And I don't know, you can use this for retain customers, like giving them credits for each purchase, so they can get stuff for free or something like that. And the commerce user points that has been released quite recently, yeah, it's a bridge between commerce and user points and provides a way to get user points through your commerce purchase. So it's not a payment gateway at all. It's just you can use a number of your previous user points already earned to pay some part of the products you're buying. Okay, subscriptions. It's not that there is a final solution for subscriptions, but you have a couple of options out there. The commerce subscription one is entity type that allows you to sell roles. And I think it only works with PayPal right now. Is that right? Okay. So, I mean, it's just a specific use case, but you can use it. And the second one is Commerce SP, or I think that's the project name. It's a feature that uses rules schedule, so you can sell subscriptions via products. Okay, checkout phase. Any questions out there? Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Can you go back to that last slide for a second? So, I'm not sure that I understand what you mean by subscriptions via products.
So I think it attaches the subscriptions to a product. It's like you buy a product that is a subscription, that represents a subscription. Subscription. I think that.
A subscription to what, though? To the site, or I'm not sure the difference between these two.
There are two different models. I mean, the first one is a subscription entity that is fillable, and I think that the second one uses a product type for doing subscriptions.
Okay, I understand.
It's
one actually affects your user account on the site. The other one is more of a billing mechanism. It's just basically rules. Okay. But Fago wrote it, so he's here.
yeah. A couple of questions more.
I was just wondering, can you only use PayPal because that's the only payment method that uses the recurring payments, or?
I think so. I think that the question is that the first one, the commerce subscription, is only using PayPal because that's the only recurring subscription method that is like easy to implement.
It was their business.
Yeah, I think that's it's a SAHAF thing, and they use PayPal already, so They will probably implement something more in the future. But I think they are good with this, and you probably can implement your own based on this one. I think there's a. Can you reach the mic? Thank you.
Would the supplies module be appropriate for like a membership of a person to an association?
Which one?
The supplies one?
Supplies?
Yeah, the commerce subscription supplies module.
No, the supplies is not the name of the model. It's just
Oh, okay.
the verb. Sorry.
So are any of these appropriate then for managing an association membership, i.e. pay my annual dues?
Yeah, but you need more than this to do that. But probably you need a way to do the recurring payments, and that's the options out there at the moment will be more. But yeah, you need more, and I will show you. I will show other thing in next slides. Yeah.
Going back one more slide to the credits and user points, why would somebody use credits instead of user points?
Credits is a much more older model. User points has a release like, I don't know, since 1 month or so.
Okay.
So it wasn't really ready for use before. So you have to evaluate. If you don't have user points and you need a simple approach, you probably use credits.
But the function is basically
Yeah, it's the same thing. The same thing. None of them are a payment method. It's just a discount thing. More questions on this? No? Okay, next. Checkout. Okay, this is one of the most important modules. I was going to put it in the essentials, but it's not that essential as shipping or stock. It's the Fieldgroup panes. What a name, panes, right? Fieldgroup panes. You can, if you know the Fieldgroup model, it used to be in CCK and now it's a separate project. It allows you to place different fields into a group. So you can export those into the order entity, and you can ask to the user to the customer in the checkout phase for this information, such as order comments, or I don't know, or whatever field you want to expose there. And it's really useful to a registration website where you can fill more information about your users in the checkout, such as, I don't know, additional address, or we've using this for the Spanish Association website, and we ask for the Drupal.org username in the registration, so they can pay their quota. Yeah.
Does support field attached to users and orders, or?
Yeah, the way to do that is replicate. Is duplicating the field, both in the order entity and the user entity, and you can do that. You can assign the information with a rule in the checkout completing event. Sorry about that. So you can save extra information in whatever entity you're using. You just need to duplicate the fields, and it will be, you create the rule and it will be copied there.
So does it expose that data to rules so you can fill it in any object later?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's in the order, so you can expose it in views or whatever you need. So more. Okay. I get fancy with the structure, because if not, it's really boring. So more checkout thing. The Commerce Extra Pane module. Sorry for the bad joke. It allows you to expose nodes in the checkout process, and it has a submodule for the terms of service, so you can expose a checkbox there. You can have the same functionality with the Fieldgroup panes, like exposing an I agree to the terms and conditions in the checkout, but this one has a solution out of the box, and you can assign a node to that. Commerce checkout login provides a checkout pane to request information about the login, so you can log in the checkout. Instead of allowing anonymous user orders, you can expose the login form. So it's a different approach. Okay, checkout progress. It provides this provides a block and list of the checkout. This is really common. You are in the checkout phase. You are in the review. You are in the payment. So the user knows where is the in each moment of the process. If this only works if you have a multi-page checkout, obviously. If you are using a one-page checkout, you don't need this one. But if you have a multi-page one, it's useful to show the user where he is. Hey, checkout pages. Without this module, you need to code to create new checkout pages, and this one provides a UI for creating these pages, so you can assign panes to them if you need to have extra checkout pages, because Commerce ships with the checkout one, the review, the payment, and the complete. Is that right? If you need an extra one and you don't want or you don't know how to code, you can use this one to create new pages. Okay, more. Payment methods. Yeah, I have a mono slides categories because I'm not reviewing the ton of payment methods modules that are out there, but we have the major ones like PayPal, Authorized, Gone, and there is a huge number of local payment methods. For normally they are country based. If you are in a country that doesn't have a payment method, please create one, and you get a lot of examples because there are like literally hundreds of them. And also, there are other payment methods available, like the bank transfer, code, or check, or there are many of manual payment methods that you can use. So, next one, product management. I don't know if you hear this, but yeah.
Yeah. So, it was a question about payment methods.
Yeah.
We've done this in UberCart. We sell a lot to big companies that customarily buy on purchase orders, but they wanted the convenience of checking out through an online store. And obviously we have to do things like decide who we're going to accept purchase orders from. Uh-huh. But this, I think, would be a desirable payment method, is for approved users, possibly users with a certain role, that there is a payment method called purchase order that lets them enter a purchase order number and some details and then check out.
Yeah, I think there's a, yeah.
There actually is a purchase order payment method.
Thank you. Yeah, if you can go to the mic,
So there is, in fact, a commerce purchase order payment method. It's pretty basic, just pops up a field that allows them to put in. But is one question I have about payment, is there going to be a way to open payment methods by role? Or because it looks like as soon as you enable a payment method, it's available to anyone who can check out. Is that the case, or is there an extendable module?
No, there is an event provided in rules, in the commerce rules integration, that is select. I think it's called select eligible payment methods.
Okay.
So you can throw conditions there, and you can not only by the customer role, but whatever condition you can think of that is rules based, you can filter out payment methods.
Okay, so you have to do it through the rules interface. There's not like a permission setting or whatever. All right, thank you.
Yeah, and I think there is quite new manual payment method that is like I think it allows you to create several fields and naming. So it's a more generic approach, like having one of these ones. But you can check. I will show the page with resources where you can check more models, because I'm not showing all of them here. Yeah.
All the payment methods are rules-based.
Yeah, all of them are rules-based. Yeah, it is. But I wanted to say that you can throw conditions, and on each payment method you can select the conditions that you want to be active or not. Okay, so product management. I don't know if you guys already know this, but we have a separation between product display and products. Yeah, we have that. I don't know if we still have that. Yeah. So there's a couple of models that can help you. We have the display manager, Commerce Product Display Manager, that provides an alternative interface for relating products and product displays. It's like for assigning the products to nodes. And the inline product form, I think, is the future that we are currently developing. It will include the product form inside of the product display creation form. Probably the first model will help you a lot if you have a limited set of products, but try it out and see how it works for you, because it's just an alternative interface for the commerce product management. And also, if you want to manage products in bulk, we have the commerce bulk product creation that will help you creating products massively, in a massive way. So it will expose the product attributes, and you can create the combinations for the products, and will create a bunch of products that you need. And also, if you need to delete them afterwards, you can use the VVO integration. And I think it provides VVO views alternatives to most of the commerce screens. So you can manage products, customer profiles, orders with VVO operations. Okay, pricing. Not important in commerce, right? Here are a bunch of models that may help you. Price table is really useful for retailer stores, or, well, all stores that sell products, and the price depends on the quantity that the user is purchasing. So it will expose a price table, basically. And if you buy more than whatever quantity, the price changes, and it stores and it replaces it in the checkout, in the cart phase, and it works. And another one, if you are working with several currencies, is the commerce multi-currency model. It's a really great model. It provides two ways to manage multi-currency. The first one is with an automatic rate exchange provided by an external service. I think that the default is the European Central Bank, but you can provide your own. Or you have a manual way to do it with manual exchange rates, and it also provides two fields, or a field per currency, so you can go even more manual on that. More extra price for matters and price savings for matter are two modules that expose a different pricing display. The second one is really useful if you have discounts, because you can display the normal price and the discounted price and the saving that the customer is getting. And the first one has more or less the same functionality, but also other formatters. There are a bunch of them there. Yeah.
Yeah, two questions. And I'm kind of referencing the UberCart multi-price module, which handles multiple currencies for UberCart.
Mm-hmm.
And it has some capabilities that we view as real important that I didn't see in that previous slide on multi-currency. There are certainly a lot of people who just offer the same product at the same sort of worldwide price, just with exchange rate conversion.
Uh-huh.
Some people do that, but lots and lots of other people set prices by currency or set prices by country.
Yeah.
Right, so you have a published price list in euros and a published price list
Yeah.
in dollars and so on.
Yeah, it's the second way that the multi-currency model works.
Okay.
You have the automated exchange rate, but it also, if you don't want the automatic exchange rate, you can select that it create a price field per currency.
Okay.
So you can set the price in euros, the price in dollars, the price in whatever currency you have.
Okay.
And then you have to do a little of extra work replacing the price in rules, so you get the
Right.
correct currency always.
Right. Yeah, you need to know. And there's a couple of issues of first picking up a default price for a new visitor or a new customer, which you can do with IP address lookup and that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
Pick up the right default price and currency. And then the other thing is setting a price and currency for a user once they've purchased, so they don't come back and see a different price the next time. Then there's another issue here which also appears in UberCart's multi-price fairly recently. It was updated in the last year. But there's a common situation where, okay, so the general notion is you have price levels, right?
Uh-huh.
You have different prices for different classes of customers.
Yeah, I think
And
that
some of them are, customers by country is one case of this, but another case, like for us, we have academic prices and we have commercial user prices and we have government prices and so on. So how can you handle this in Drupal Commerce?
you have all the price calculation is based in rules, or you have rules even to change the price calculation. So you can decide with some conditions which price are you showing or how are you modifying the price.
Okay, so I understand there is that general mechanism and that's very useful, but this is the contrib module section, right? So I'm kind of looking to see if there is a contrib module that has handled this case. Just for example, pricing by role is an example.
Yeah, but you have you can manage that with the general approach. You can check the role of the current customer.
I'd have to write that contrib module if I wanted it, right, to price by role.
You can use the default rules set when the price is calculated, check the role, and modify the price. But you can also, write your own set of rules or whatever integration to easy these operations. But you should be able to do it by out of the box, really.
Okay.
If you have further things with this, we can discuss it later. Right? Okay. So next things. Okay. Price history is displays the change of the price in the history of a product, and price by components is a way to split the price components into rules and into views, so you can display price without taxes or price without discounts in some environments or some situations. The invoicing part is kind of funny because we have like 4 different modules that have 4 different approaches. So you have to choose whatever it fits for you. Commerce invoice, create an invoice entity. Commerce order invoice creates an invoice state for the order entity. Commerce invoice receipt creates an invoice display for the order entity. And then you have the PDF thing. Okay, so you can choose, you should choose whatever fits for you, because these are really different approaches. Utilities is miscellanea. I couldn't figure a category for these ones. The address book should be really in the essentials. It just got a 2.0 release, and it basically allows the customer to select a previous address entered in the system, and also provides a checkbox to copy the address between the different customer profiles that you can expose in the checkout. Yeah.
Does that only work with users that have an account on your page, or does it work for?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. We can try that, but I think that is only with registered users. I mean, the copy thing, no. The copy thing works with everything, but the select previous address is just for registered users, yeah. Sorry? The shipping model provides a shipping customer profile. So, yeah. Yeah, the commerce provides a default billing profile, and shipping provides a shipping profile. So the copy will work because they are the same thing, and the select the previous address should work as well. Does that answer your question, more or less? Okay. Coupons, next one. No, sorry. Okay, coupons. It's a coupon functionality. Is in, I would say that it's in heavy development. I want to say that in front, but it creates a coupon line item, so you can have a coupon-like functionality with commerce, and there's support for percentage and fixed amount and mass generation. So it's a lot of coverage, and it will get a stable release soon. Next one, Commerce Cart Ajax provides an Ajax functionality for the cart, so when you do remove, you don't reload the page, and also for update the cart. And there is the Commerce Add to Cart Extras that provides a quantity field for views, so you can build your own listings and provide an add to cart button and quantity in the same row, so you can have a list of products and a way to add them to the cart. More, there are many, many more. So an email that replaces the default one with an email configurable system, a reorder model that is one feature in the commerce model tested this week, and a wish list functionality as well with views integration.
Sorry,
Yeah?
commerce email, what benefit does that give?
The default email is just a notification that the order went through with a link to view the order on the website itself. And this module is sort of solving a more pretty appearance,
Okay.
like you might expect from, like you usually get.
So yeah.
It's not more robust in core because the tokens and stuff aren't really in place in core to have the full pretty HTML email.
So, okay, the question was why use commerce email if commerce has a base base support for this, and the answer from Brian was that Commerce Email provides a way to get more beautiful emails in HTML and tokens. Sorry?
It also controls for admin. So in an admin email, you can use the tokens to show what the order was in the admin email. So for someone that's just checking how many orders came in, you can see all these.
Just token support, yeah.
Yeah, for the admin side, and by default, there's no admin email. So it adds that functionality as well.
Okay, thanks. Other. This slide could be a lot longer, but you can check these ones. Really interesting, the two last ones, Commerce Devel and Commerce Examples. If you are developing with Commerce, Commerce Devel provides Devel integration with Commerce, and it supplies a way to get more detailed errors, and also Devel must generate. And Commerce Examples is examples on how to build things with Commerce. There are a bunch of examples there that you can base on. And last word about install profiles. Sorry. Sorry. This will be published in the website, and all these are links in all the slides. Okay? Okay, last word on install profiles and distributions. Install profiles, I'll say that Commerce Kickstarter is the recommended install profile. It's on 1.0 right now, and we have a roadmap for getting the 2.0, and there is above to discuss this tomorrow at 2:15. Tomorrow at 2:15. So if you're interested in what will get into Commerce Kickstarter 2.0, you should go to the above. And Commerce Downloads is a file prepared install profile to sell files such as ebooks or music. And a couple of already existing distributions. There will be many more in the future. Markplug is a ready-to-use Drupal Commerce distribution with a beautiful Omega HTML5 theme. And Open Deals is a daily deals Groupon-like distribution. There will be many more. And okay, so general resources. The DrupalCommerce.org website, and we have a contrib listing there. Is a wiki, is community maintained. The project of Drupal Commerce, Commerce Kickstart, the Twitter account. We are doing the Commerce module Tuesday, every Tuesday. Feature one contrib module that is interesting for you to use. And resource about Commerce Guys. If you have any questions about Commerce Guys and general commerce questions, you can drop by the booth that we have in the sponsor site and ask us whatever you want. And just a reminder, just after this session in half an hour, if you want to discuss some of the contribs and you want to see a demo of one of them or solve further questions, I'll be in the room 206 in half an hour to solve this. So I think if we have been solving questions, but if you have any final question, yeah.
Just to be clear, like, is all discounting now handled by rules?
Sorry?
Is all discounting handled by rules? Like, if you want to
Discounting?
Discounting.
Yeah, but discounting is Commerce Core feature, and it's all rules based. The pricing system is all based in rules. Okay. Yeah.
Is there any effort in the community to get Amazon Simple Pay?
Amazon Simple Pay. I don't really know. I don't know. It's probably we can search for it later if you want and see if there's something already. Okay. Okay.
You talked
Feeds? Feeds is, yeah, at the moment there are only support for customers and products. Yeah. Yeah, you can mass import them with Commerce Feeds or Commerce Migrate.
Is it basically just a one-time thing, or is it actually?
No, it's feeds, so you can synchronize. That's the point of using feeds, that you can synchronize based on the global ID. So you can assign the global ID normally if you are using products normally to the SKU. So you can upload initial file and then update the products that you already have. Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't fully understand the email module. Is it not using the profile email to log in user? Is it storing a second email?
No, I think it's just a way to send more beautiful mails to the user, token based, so you can replace the default rule that sends the email to the user by another thing. Okay, so I think we are out of time. I don't know. Sorry. It's the 14. So if you have any further question, I'll be happy to answer it in the box next to this. And thank you all for coming. And thanks.